important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now? Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Could we see another Buffalo Bill come off the board here? It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us. Nothing's gonna break us.
How about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they lean that way if a player from that team became available.
From the streets to the tracks, used to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last long as we're together.
So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a... Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick.
Stay young forever. We make the rules. Break 'em.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But, oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? Now's where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can. 2 words here. Difference maker. That's what that pick right there is.
Is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.
Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.